Oh, are we rolling? Good morning. Welcome to Live and Learn, the Gratitude List show. First thing in the morning, it's 5:12 a.m. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Let's get it on. It's Friday. Let's land this plane. Let's get to work, do the job, and hunker down for the weekend. How are you doing today? Usually we do something on Fridays called the Apolitically Incorrect Show, where we revel in our political ignorance and try like heck to insult both sides of the aisle. Usually it ends up only being one side, the oversensitive side, but it's just the way it works. But my world doesn't have any sides. My world is round. It is 27 degrees Fahrenheit here in Boston, Massachusetts, United States of America, North America, planet Earth, third planet from the sun in the solar system, outer spiral arm, Milky Way galaxy, local group, Virgo cluster, Laniakea supercluster, known universe, which is all inside the yet to be discovered and realized multiverse of possibilities. Whew. Let's holster this thing. Oh boy. And I went to the bathroom before I left. And I'm like, oh gosh, I wish I went again. I'll be fine. You're a big boy. You gotta know how to hold it. Speaking of holding it, hold the door. Ooh, it smells like pee in here. It really does. This is obnoxious. It smells. This is for my karma, though. In my early 20s, I would totally just be like an obnoxious kind of, jokester, prankster kind of Loki of the Nordic pantheon. Wherein, I've peed in a few elevators. I've peed in a few automatic teller machines. I've peed in a few, doorways. I'm wicked pisser. Wicked pisser, Chief. Oh, boy. Welcome to your day. Well, happy Friday. Getting ready for your weekend. I'm getting ready for my weekend. I work at a Boston area university, and the class has just ended. So finals start next week, and then we have a break for 2 weeks where we're closed. And boy, where I have to start packing and move my stuff into my mom's condo. I'll call it my mom's condo for a year or so. And the more and more comfortable I get, I'll say it's my condo. And how are you doing? This is the Gratitude List Show where we talk about gratitude and its impact on your life. I start off my gratitude list with 8 things. I am grateful for my family, my friends, my faith, my freedom, my health, my union job, a good night's sleep, and a solid breakfast. From there, I add to it and I elaborate. Getting ready to get ready. I'm making up a song. I'm a little sweaty. Gonna take off my hat now. Oh, wow. Yikes. Yeah, it's 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, great. Ah, boy.
Next stop, Porter Square.
Yeah, and I was just like, my rolling luggage, but I just walked a mile and a half, or a mile and a quarter, between a mile and a quarter and a mile and a half, with my rolling luggage. From one side of the airport to the other kind of thing, you know? But I am blessed and grateful for public transportation. Sure, there could be a bus that goes to the subway station, but it is 5 in the morning and they base that kind of stuff on ridership. So, you know, we got a live one. No headphones. Please share with me your shitty taste in music or entertainment. That's like, let's see. How are you today? Yeah, apolitically incorrect Friday, where we get apolitical. Is there anything to be apolitically incorrect about this week? Drones over New Jersey? Who cares? I mean, it's December. The inauguration is a month away. So, you know, the Biden-Harris administration literally has one more month to blow up the planet.
The destination of this train is Ashmont.
That's okay. Give out pardons, too. I mean, why not? That's his privilege. He earned that right, didn't he? Spent all that time being Barack Obama's understudy for 8 years as vice president, all that time before that as a senator from Delaware. A lifetime of service to the American people. The choice of wisdom of selecting or having a vice president selected for him.
Next stop, Harvard Square.
You think that Biden chose Kamala Harris? Who do you think Biden would have gone with? I don't care, to be honest. Oh, boy. Yeah, just getting ready to get ready to get ready. That's about it. Since I work in the hospitality industry, we have an amazing amount of packaging that comes in, deliveries between food and like to-go containers and just like cardboard boxes and stuff. So I'm bringing cardboard box, making a stash of cardboard boxes. I wrap them up in saran wrap, plastic wrap, and I make a handle out of it too. You pull a long stretch of plastic wrap, you pull it tight so it becomes string-like quality, and make sure it's a little extra long, and you can make yourself some handles for that, package. And you just trim off what you don't use, It totally worked yesterday. Yeah. I don't know where I got the idea for that. Maybe it was YouTube. Hopefully the audio is working today. It won't surprise me if this thing goes bonk. And Yeah. Welcome to your Friday. I don't have anything to be apolitically incorrect about. I mean, geez, Trump is Trump, Biden's Biden, Harris is definitely Harris. Thank God. You know, the one good thing about post-election is that you don't have to see Tim Walz try to, do his Tim Walz a dance. Get it? I just made that up. I'm quite clever. How's that working for you? What, being clever?
The destination of this train is Ashmont.
So buttons.
No smoking, please.
Oh boy, and it's Friday. And I'm just grateful and blessed just to have a weekend. To have time to just, the time to move. It's like I fill up some. It's like it looks like I'm going to the airport, but I just fill up, my luggage every week
Next stop,
with stuff.
Central
It's just
Square.
like things, I'm looking like it's like Sophie's Choice sometimes. No, it's not like Sophie's Choice at all. That's a terrible metaphor or allegory or reference. But it's like, oh gosh, what is like the most needed? Because I'm gonna move. I'm gonna pack everything up. I'm gonna have movers come. Maybe. Can I do it? Like, you know what I mean? Can I rent a truck? Do it myself? It'll suck, but hey, you can. A lot of people have. It's a good excuse to purge stuff. To what I'm always going on about when it comes to Buddhism and attachments. And a lot of your suffering comes from your attachments to things in a Buddhist way. And so, I literally have 5 guitars. Can't really play very well. I like the way they look hanging on my wall, but they're practically useless. They take up space. what am I going to do with these guitars that I don't play? I've got literally 3 acoustic guitars, 1 electric guitar, and 1 banjo. What am I going to do with this? I could sell it. Yeah, sure. To whom? They're lefty guitars. I mean, I'd be happier to find, some organization to donate them to, but, do I have to make the effort to move them? And they're perfectly fine, what's the point? But also, it's like, here comes stress and anxiety. Like, what do I do with it? Well, that's because I'm attached to them somehow. So buttons. One of the isms that I've come up with in the past couple of years, in a kind of calm, in the face of stress, I just look at shit and say, I look at it, I recognize it, I add it up, and I'm like, I'll figure it out. That's like one of my isms going forward.
Entering Central Square.
I'll figure it out. You look at I'm looking at the condo, all this stuff to do, all these clothes to pack up, all my mom's stuff. I'll figure it out. And I will. It's just going to be cluttered just for a little while until I figure everything out.
The destination of this train is Ashmont.
Here comes our stop. Next stop. Boom, boom. Oh, my hat is moist. Because your head is moist. Yeah, nothing to be apolitically incorrect about. I mean, geez, what's there to say anymore?
Next stop, Kendall, MIT.
America spoke. America don't want to be woke. America's chosen Trump over academic postmodernism. and the forces of woke. America's chosen stronger borders. I mean, it's, you know, one thing I hear is just like sounds of relief from people, conservative voices in like the United Kingdom and in Canada being like, listen, America has been the world leader, and they've led us into this kind of a morass of academic postmodernism with critical theory that is, like, you know, which is literally our enemy. It's trying to erode our national identity, our sovereignty, our culture, our borders, our nations, and our finances too, our national wealths. But you know, it's just like, come on, it's like playing Who Farted. Well, it's the person who's giggling. It was me. Who farted, they said, and tried to look the other way. I farted, they said, I know you. Who farted, they said. I mean, I didn't mean to be a stinker. I don't know, just... How about that CEO that got, you know, that's... Listen, like, all the lefties out there that are cheering for this poor guy getting shot down in the middle of a street in New York City by an activist, an Ivy Leaguer who made a gun with a 3D printer and a silencer. Dude, think about that. Okay, after the attempted Trump assassinations, both of them, and this thing, where are the calls for gun control from the left? No, and like these causes of celebration being like, you know, eat the rich and all this stuff. And it's like, gee, I get it. You know what I mean? Because historically speaking, like, that's why people cheer at public executions, like back in the day. People would show up for that shit. 5:29 a.m. Doing well. Oh, boy. But just think about it. I think it's a proxy for President Trump, that they were so disappointed that President Trump, you know, didn't get it. And if President Trump didn't, like, you know, turn his head at that last moment, you know, this healthcare CEO, well, he's just a proxy for the bottled up frustration over the failure of that attempt. And this poor guy, he's a Trump proxy. And like, this is your apolitically incorrect opinion. Like, wow, this is, maybe the right should just catch up with the left and just enjoy and embrace violence. Seriously. Ah, bonjour, Monsieur Robespierre. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Awesome. Well, that's about it. That's as apolitically incorrect as I'm gonna get today. Like, you can't say shame on the left because they don't have shame. You can't say shame on the right because they don't feel shame either. I mean, so stop appealing to shame, I guess. I don't know. That's all I got. I'm grateful and blessed, though, that I have the wisdom to stay above such shit. You know, is violence the answer? It could be. I believe in dark forest theory, and that's another subject for another day. It's a scary subject I don't like getting into, because this is YouTube, and these things can be clipped, and people love to take things out of context. And I don't know. I mean, dark forest theory is scary. It is, and but it's out there, and history's filled with that notion. We'll get into that later on another day. But it's time to get to work. Thank God. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. God bless. Namaste. Good luck. And we will see you Sunday, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern with the Super Sully Sunday stream. Pop culture and comic books. Check it out. Alrighty. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.